In this lecture, we will talk about how we can integrate our persons from Pipedrive to Salesforce. As we have discussed, persons are going to be mapped with the contacts inside our Salesforce environment. So previous lecture was how we can integrate our organizations to our accounts. Now we are going to integrate persons with the help of contact. This is the URL that we need to get or that we need to hit to get the data about the persons. And you can also go to your API and then you can find this is the persons, which is what we have got here, and then you can just go to get all persons. You can find the URL there as well. And then after, what you can do is you can just quickly go there into your Postman environment, just change the company domain, and then rest all is going to be same, and then the endpoint is going to be persons instead of the other things, and then quickly go ahead and execute this. So once you click on this send button, you will see that this is the, again we have got the data with the similar kind of structure where we are getting the success attribute, which is telling us either it is false or true. And then under that data, which is going to be a list, under that data we are getting multiple attributes, which is again this is the ID of our Pipedrive environment, the company ID, which is sandbox ID. And then you can see here this time we have got owner, the owner who is going to be the owner of this person, the contact, and then the organization is the account, like which account is related to this particular person. So these are the two things, special things that we need to take care. We have also talked about how we can relate these into our previous lecture. And rest we have got name, first name, last name, and then all these information that we also have discussed. And then you can see that we have got phone is again going to have the list of records, so it is going to be the separate class where will be having these three parameters. And then email is again a list of records where we have got all these label value and then what either it is primary or not. So these are all the information that we are getting from our Pipedrive to our API in the form of JSON. So let's quickly see here. Again, if you go to your Pipedrive environment and go to this contacts, under the contacts you will see you've got people and organization. You can open any people here, like I'm going Tony Turner. So you will see that these are the details of your Tony here, and then these are the organization, the account which is actually related to. And on the right hand side you will see there are all the activities, notes, some sort of other details. You will see what are the deals related with this person. So all these kind of information we do have. So what I did is I created a batch apex, so that we just need to follow the code and we just need to work on the explanation of this code. So this batch apex, again we have queried on the user object. We all know that why we are doing that, so that our batch apex is getting executed. And then here is the endpoint which we wanted to execute. This time we wanted to execute the endpoint which is persons, and rest is going to be same. And under the try catch, what we have again got the body. We deserialized into the class which is persons. Now Pipedrive person, right? Let's see here what we have inside this class. We have got the success attribute, we have got this data, and then under that data we have got multiple things like what is the ID, what is owner ID, organization ID, some other information. We have got list of phones, list of emails. So all kind of these information is already here inside our Salesforce uh, Epis class which we have developed. Once we have deserialized, again we did get the list of all the person, all the contacts stored into the list of Pipedrive person.data, and then iterated with that with the help of a for loop, prepared the complete account. These are all the variables that we have prepared. There is one thing that I will tell you, which is sometimes for the some record this last name is blank, and as we know, while creating the contact, last name is required. What I did is I checked if contact last name is null, then put the last name, whatever the name we have got as a last name. Otherwise, put the last name in the last name of our contact field. So this is a kind of ternary operator which is doing nothing, which is just checking if and else. That means if this is null, then this is going to be the value of last name. Otherwise, this is going to be the value of last name. And then if you scroll down at the bottom here, you see that this is the one that you are already familiar, where we are preparing the owner, the Pipedrive owner, which is going to be associated with this contact. And then this is the Pipedrive organization, which is the parent of this particular person. And then at the end we added, and then we again use a try catch, so that if there is any error on this DML operation, we can quickly find out what error is there. So this is what we did. Again, we have got implemented all the methods, everything that is there. Before we go ahead, this is the query that is giving us the contact records where it has been created by today. So we have just execute, there are 0 records. And yes, I have created all the fields under the contact records here. So if you see, this is my contact fields section where I have created all the fields which I need, and these fields are coming from the response of this Pipedrive response which you are getting, like ID, company ID, then organization ID. These are the owner ID and organization ID or the lookup, and the name, first name, last name. All these I have created here which are needed. Like we already have first name, last name, we have email, we have phone, so we don't need to create those. That's why I have not created, but most of the fields I have created over here. And into the code, I'm not mapping as of now any field which is phone. If you want, we can definitely, you can definitely go ahead and map those in order to get the value from Pipedrive to Salesforce environment. And now let's go ahead and execute this batch. So we have executed our batch apex. You can see into the debug log also, we can see this is our the latest debug log. Get back to your contact tab here. This is our contact tab. And from the drop down, you can select new this week. And as soon as you will select, it is going to take you to the page where you can see these are the 17 contacts which we have created today. And this is the contact which we were dealing, Tony Turner. Just open that contact and you will see that all the details are here. Like this is the account, the organization, and then this is the owner, which is again me. And then if you have opened your Pipedrive user record, you can go ahead and refresh this page. You will see that there are now 15 accounts and 15 contacts against your against this Pipedrive user. You can also go to Pipedrive user record, which is again just go ahead and then open this SFDC Panther, which is under user, and you will see that there are 2 records which we have got. So that's how you can quickly go ahead and integrate your other objects as well if you wanted to have. And the next lecture that we have is we are going to integrate our leads with our Pipedrive leads with the Salesforce environment lead object. So we'll see you into the next lecture. Thank you.